Dear students, very good morning to everybody. Hope you are all safe and healthy. Today's our offline class is about the types of animal tissue. Animal tissues have been classified into four types on the basis of their location, structure, and function. These four types include epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, nervous tissue. Epithelial tissue is further classified into two types: simple epithelium, which is single layered, and compound epithelium, which is multi layered. Connective tissue is classified into three types: loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, and specialized connective tissue. Loose connective tissue is further subclassified into two types: areolar tissue and adipose tissue. Dense connective tissue is further classified into two types: dense regular connective tissue, dense irregular connective tissue. Muscular tissue is classified into three types: striped or skeletal muscles, unstriped or smooth, and cardiac muscles. Out of connective tissue, specialized connective tissue is further classified into four types: bone, cartilage, blood, and lymph. Let's come to the first type of animal tissue, that is the epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue. It is commonly referred to as epithelium, plural epithelia. The term epithelium was introduced by Roish. Epithelium or epithelial tissue is made up of one or more layers of cells that covers or lines the external and internal surfaces of various body parts. Glands are also composed of epithelial tissue. Now, the structure of epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue consists of variously shaped cells closely arranged in one or more layers. There is little intercellular material between the cells. Epithelial tissue consists of a basal surface and a free surface. Basal surface lies in contact with a delicate non-cellular layer called the basement membrane. Basement membrane provides elastic support and also anchors the epithelial tissue to the underlying connective tissue for obtaining nutrients. The free surface of the epithelial tissue faces either a body fluid or the outside environment and thus provides a protective covering to the external and internal exposed surfaces of the body parts. Knowledge cloud. Basement membrane. Epithelial tissues usually lie on the non-cellular basement membrane, which consists of two layers. Number 1 layer, basal lamina. Number 2, fibrous or reticular lamina. Basal lamina. It is the outer thin layer near the epithelial cells composed of mucopolysaccharides and glycoproteins, both secreted by epithelial cells. Now, second, fibrous or reticular lamina. It is the inner thick layer composed of collagen or reticular fibers of the underlying connective tissue. Now, the types of epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue is classified into two groups. Number 1, simple epithelium, and number 2, compound epithelium. Now, first, simple epithelium. Simple epithelium, it consists of a single layer of cells resting on a basement membrane. Simple epithelium functions as a lining for the body cavities, ducts, and tubes. On the basis of structural modification of the cells Simple epithelium is further divided into the following types. Number 1, squamous epithelium. Number 2, cuboidal or cubical epithelium. Number 3, columnar epithelium. Number 4, ciliated epithelium. Number 5, pseudostratified epithelium. Number 6, glandular epithelium. Number first now, squamous epithelium. Squamous epithelium consists of a single layer of flattened cells with irregular boundaries. Cells are closely filled like the cells are closely fitted like the tiles in a floor, hence called as pavement epithelium. Now location of squamous epithelium. Squamous epithelium occurs in the walls of blood vessels, alveoli of lungs, lymph nodes, walls of Bowman's capsule, Henle's loops in the nephrons of kidneys, coelomic cavities, etc. Now the functions of squamous epithelium. Functions: filtration in Bowman's capsule, exchange of materials between blood capillaries and tissue fluid, gaseous exchange. Number second type of epithelial tissue, that is cuboidal epithelium. Cuboidal epithelium consists of a single layer of cube-like cubical cells lying on a basement membrane. In surface view, the cells look like polygonal. The nuclei are rounded and lie in the center of the cells. Free cells of the cells may be smooth or bear minute finger-like projections known as microvilli. This gives a brush-like appearance to their free border called brush-bordered cuboidal epithelium. Microvilli increases absorptive surface area in ovaries and seminiferous tubules of the testes. It is called germinal epithelium because it produces gametes, ova and sperms respectively. Now the location: present in the small salivary and pancreatic ducts, thyroid follicles, proximal and distal convoluted tubules of the nephrons of kidneys, ovaries, seminiferous tubules of testes, ducts of glands, pigment cell layers in the retina of the eye, sweat glands of the mammalian skin. Now the functions. Functions include protection, secretion, absorption, excretion, gamete formation. Rest types of tissues will be inshallah in our next class.